Hello ladies and gentlemen, I'm Mason here from Cooking with Dad, and we are going to be cooking Cajun meatball stew. I'm going to be coming up with the ingredients in a minute. Let's get right into the ingredients. So first thing you are going to be needing is going to be 2 pounds, 80-20 ground chuck, and 1 pound of ground pork. Then you're going to need some thyme, black pepper, onion, bell pepper, celery, salt, breadcrumbs, onion powder, garlic powder, some Worcestershire sauce, I'm sorry, couldn't spell it, but I'll try later, bay leaves, parsley, 6 pack of large eggs, some Creole seasoning, Louisiana hot sauce, beef stock.
Now that we've talked about the ingredients, we're going to make a roux, and it's pretty much a base of everything Cajun cooked. I usually use oil and flour with my gumbos, but I'm going to use butter because it tastes way better when you're doing the meatballs. So I'm going to put 1.5 sticks of butter. Looks like a lot, but it's going to work out fine. Let that melt down. Now when it melts down, we're going to pour flour into it to make the roux. In this instance, it's not the same as making gumbo. I don't want to get it really dark because, like I said, it's not the same thing. So, we'll stir this around. Start adding some flour. Now you're probably going to stir this for about 10 minutes if you know what you're doing. If not, lower the temperature and do it longer. I'm going to come back here in about 5 minutes, add some vegetables to this, and get on with the next step of the recipe. At this point, the roux's kind of got a blonde color. We don't want it that light for our meatballs. So we're going to continue to stir this for about 10 more minutes so we get to that chocolate color. See there. So I'm not going to go any darker than this. I'm going to get Mason to add the vegetables now. Let's let them down.
Bell pepper, celery around the middle, and onion at the bottom. Bell pepper first. Celery. And onion, last but not least.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
This is what makes it great. We'll leave it in there and let it sweat down. Now these vegetables are going to make their own gravy. I'll turn the heat down a little bit. Let them continue to do that. Be right back. The mixture's pretty dark. I like it. Got 4 cups of water in a stock pot right here. What we're going to do is transfer this to that real quick.
Doing good.
Now Mason's going to add 32 ounces of beef stock. Now we're going to let that bring to a boil and then turn it to a simmer. We're going to go back and show you how to make these meatballs. Be right back.
Now we're going to be making our meatballs. So what you're needing is going to be 1 pound of ground pork and 2 pounds of ground chuck. Here we go. Put that in there, that in there. Then you're going to have to mix it up. Whenever I'm done with that, I'm going to be adding the ingredients that is right in front of me.
He is mixing the pork beef mixture. I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of Creole seasoning. Garlic powder. Black pepper. Teaspoon of salt. Onion powder. Worcestershire sauce. Not 1, but 2 eggs. Breadcrumbs.
Kind of satisfying.
I like that. About a cup of breadcrumbs. He's going to mix it all up and we'll be right back.
So while the gravy is simmering down, I'm going to be adding the meatballs into the oven for 375 for 25 minutes. So here we go. Now it is in the oven.
Meatballs are in the oven. We're going to go ahead and add 2 bay leaves to the pot. Like I told you many times, you have to add thyme to everything. That's about a half a teaspoon. Dried parsley. Tablespoon. And like I said in many of my videos, Louisiana hot sauce. We're not going to do much because you really won't taste the heat, but it's good to have it. We'll be back here in a little minute to add the meatballs.
Now I have got the meatballs out of the oven, and we got the bay leaves out of the mixture. And Dad is going to come in, and he's going to be adding the meatballs into the gravy. Now that the gravy has been done thickening up, and the meatballs are done, then we are going to be serving it in a bowl and putting rice over it.
Everything is done. The thickness is like we want it with the meatballs. We have some rice. We cooked it. You know, everybody we know, we cook everything with rice down here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to ask Mason to hold the bowl of rice, and you know, we're going to put a couple of meatballs down, maybe one more. Okay, and then just sprinkle the gravy, baby. Now, guys, this is meatball stew, Cajun style, over rice. 3 meatballs. We're gonna try it out in a minute. Don't you think you'll like that, buddy?
Yes, I will.
All right. We're gonna try it out in a second.
This is what flavor looks like. Now, I'm gonna test it out. I'm gonna cut this meatball in half. Now, what you wanna do is that you do not want it to have to be so big, so take up your own mouth. So what you wanna do is that you wanna make that a little bit smaller like that. Then you wanna get some of that rice and that stew. And you ready? Bon appetit. I ain't lying, that is what flavor tastes like, boy. So you gonna try it out too? Cool. He loves it. He's taking bites after bites after bites.
Cajun meatball stew, done by Cooking with Dad, Mason, Mikey, like no other.
Like, subscribe, comment down below what you like about this recipe. Cooking with Dad. Peace.